Good afternoon. My name is Yougjae. I have been working Korea Polytechnic University, Department of Management Administration. I have been working ISO Technical Committee 6 financing service area and data managing service area and TC 119 micro closure ETC since 1998. Today I present an presentation about study of payment and settlement by biometric information such as fingerprint how to separate central financing service institute or each institute company store and they need e-trade and then they authorization half fingerprint. This process to oriented ISO TC 6 SC2 subcommittee to detail banking area, working group 13, security area to ISO orientation, ISO global standard publish. This slide is ISO standard organization of biometrics such as ISO IEC JTC1 SC17 such as identity define card and personal identification, ISO IEC JTC1 SC27 IT security techniques, SC37 biometrics technical area, ISO TC 60 financial service, ISO TC 215 health information, ITUT SG 17 tele-biometrics, Asia Biometrics Consortium, ABC, Asia Facts Standard Organization. Above mentioned international standards to orient biometrics or biotechnical metrics area. This slide is detailed explain 17 IC card scope is current area of work for JTC1. JTC means is Joint Technical Committee. ISO and IEC Joint Technical Committee 1, such as 17 consists of identification and related documents, such as card, security device, and token, and interface associated with their use in inter-industrial application and international interchange. SC27 security area consists of working group 1 and working group 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 working group to oriented identity, management and privacy technology. SC17 IC card. Same slide. Next slide is explain SC37 biometrics. SC37 chairman, USA, another working group is different chairman or vice chairman and secretary. Working group 1, harmonized biometrics vocabulary. This working group is to cover 6 working groups. Biometrics, technical interface, and etc. About 6 international standard project is operating. This slide is explain 68 plenary meeting and subcommittee security and subcommittees reference data, SC9 information exchange, and ISO 20022 RMG working group message registration. This working group is Central Registration Repository, how to data storage and standard, and putting data metadata and contents Central Registration Repository operating to ISO 20022 RMG Registry Management Group. This slide is biometrics architecture and structure. ISO IEC 30107 scopes data capture. Second page is signal processing. Modify biometric samples. Override signal processor. Modify comparison. And next page is decision. People is data storage. Override comparator. Comparisons to decision. This slide is how to data capture and processing and decision explain. This slide is the same. More detail explain. Data capture, presentation, and data storage. Enrollment database, signal processing, data matching, and decision. Match and OK, accept, or cancel is not accept, and their verification outcome. Same process is biometrics, input and black hole and mixed output. Similar data collection, signal processing, storage and matching, and decision. Vocabulary is detailed explanation. Data collection, signal processing, database. DMC means is central data management service keeping, or each financing company's storage, and they are matching and decision. They are enroll and authentication, and then they are using fingerprint. Similar PIN number is the same. How to distribute biometric data management systems? User is storage. Financial institution and distributed management center. This one is people slide is RMG. Central Registration Repository, same role is distributed management center. This one is each financing institution company. This slice is authentication, external and internal. This vocabulary is detailed explained. In role processing is explained. Management is server and DMC server. DMC is central registry and repository roles. They need a fingerprint and they authentication and they MUIGO and they PIN authentication and they fine and then they start business. This process is same. Sorry. Authentication process. This one is management institution server and DMC server. Distribute management centers. They are exchanging, they are output and using trading. Currency to authentication process, inquiry process, and authentic process. Same stories, detail explained. Enroll process, how to enroll. TMC server and each management institution server is they are exchanging. Temporary index means is fingerprint. Half, they are exchanges. They need half fingerprint. As a result, one fingerprint. They are authentication or certification, and then they use personal information. Number is the same roles. Authentication process, main story, detail explain. This paper scope, this one is international standard. This describes security framework for using biometrics for authentication individually financing service. This scope is use of biometrics for authentication by verification of claimed identification of individual. Same stories, detail explained. Next page. Various form factor, including mobile device, biometric hardware token, and biometrics on card, etc. The following table of contents express indented direction of work report for the introduction and annex A from A to E. This paper is proposed and justification of proposal. ISO, already ISO international standard 19092 financing service, already global standard biometrics. ISO international rules is interval 5 years is sustain. ISO standard sustain or reject or repair. So this time is ISO 19092 ISO document biometrics is revised, update. So content or mechanism, same history, same architecture, same content, old version. So international circumstance of e-business or e-trade or trade. So nowadays changing. MIGA SC27 and SC37, another related international standard organization document. Already new item proposal suggests ISO 19092 2008 since this ISO standard document is update and revision. Related ISO IEC 24745 Biometrics Information Protection and relevant standard. This standard will expand of generic biometrics authentication model from ISO IEC 24745 and development security requirements of these models. I certificate or suggest effective effect and result. This project is maybe next year ISO standard and publish, and then e-business or biometrics is updates and development. How to ISO global standard publish maybe next year publish ISO global standard document, and then e-business area and international trade in business area is very easy and very convenient. I explain for example, such as ATM machine. Almost people is to using ATM machine, putting PIN number, and then need money by each financing company by ATM machine, and then next year this architecture, this global standard document, and then we are not put PIN number in ATM machine, and then I forecasting we touch biometrics in ATM machine, and then ATM machine, oh, who are you? You are PIN number, substitute fingerprint. Oh, how to authentication, how to certification. Already explain process and vocabulary, and almost people is how to personally certification, and then we need not PIN number in ATM machine. Maybe before next year, we using conveniently fingerprint using ATM machine or banking, and then we need not ID number or PIN number. We conveniently this fingerprint systems, biometrics, and then we lifestyle or business style is very changing. Metro systems such as biometrics of fingerprint systems such as biometrics information system is using or updating using. In my experience or in experience ISO and UNCPAT activity, I'm sure this international standard to using biometric information systems is very convenient and in worldwide systems. My presentation is finished. If you any questions, and then please send the email message, and I send you ISO standard document or new item proposal text or nowadays ISO TC60 SC2 working group 17 current global standard document I send you. Please contact my email address and my opposition or telephone number is please conference textbook contact point please. Thank you.